Alright, so we're going to be reviewing my game with Mega Meganium, now that Ascended is available on TCG Live. We are playing against Greninja, and we're going to see how this goes. Now, I think I have a kind of relatively good matchup against Greninja because I play Mega Meganium and Mega Venusaur, both of which have over 330 HP, or over 300 HP. That's what Greninja swings for with its first attack, plus a Dusknoir. So we really avoid getting that one shot for the 3 prizes. So let's get into it. We start off with a Chikorita, and we go ahead and we Dawn for the Bayleaf and Meganium, as well as the Bidoof, and then we Ultra Ball for the Teal Mask, get its effect, and we go ahead and we swing for the 10, locking them out of items. Now, I believe my opponent, just evolves into a Frogadier. They bench the Toadschool. I was a little worried about the Toadschool later on in this game, but it ended up being alright. So they go ahead and they boss. Makes sense, they don't want to deal with the item lock. We get lucky and we draw into the Grass Energy. So we retreat back into Bidoof. We evolve the Chikorita into Bayleaf. I don't think it would have mattered which one we ended up evolving into. You'll see why eventually, but so they go. They activate Beach Court, which lowers the retreat cost of all basic Pokemon, I believe, by 1. That might be all Pokemon. But yeah, they go ahead and retreat into the Bidoof. They swing, and now I'm item locked, which kind of sucks for the 2 bug catching sets that I have in hand. That would have been kind of ideal. So we go ahead and attach. We retreat, and then we boss up the Frogadier, so we don't have to deal with the Greninja right now. Which, I mean, that seems pretty standard. Obviously, getting rid of attackers is the best thing you can do. They go ahead and Night Stretcher. We get back to Froakie. So now we may have to deal with the Greninja here pretty soon all over again. So they hold, I believe they grab a Water and a Pidgeotto. Yeah. We go ahead and attach Pidgeotto. That'd be really nice if I could draw a Boss's Orders again for turn. But I don't believe we do. Yeah, we get the Forest of Vitality, so we go ahead and play that. It might have been preemptive, but I was more worried about something like an Iono, plus I wanted to be able to, Lilies. So we're still item locked. And the Pokepad. And it'd be nice to be able to use that. I could go and I could get a Bulbasaur with the Nest Ball, and then a Pokepad for the Ivysaur, and possibly get into a Mega Venusaur as well this turn. Yeah, they bring up the Froakie. So we'll have items next turn, which is good. They Jamming Tower. Kind of rough. But what can you do? You gotta have your stadium in play as a Mega Meganium player. So go ahead and they flip the script, draw 3. And I believe they Rare Candy? Or not Rare Candy. Oh, they Ultra Ball for the Pidgeot. So they can start searching every turn. Now, if I remember correctly, they either forget to search later on in the game or they choose not to. Which is a little odd. I think with Pidgeot you want to activate it every turn if you can. Yeah, so they Rare Candy into the Dusknoir. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that right now. They counter catcher up the Meganium. Kind of rough. And I believe on my next turn I actually don't play it optimally. Although I don't think there's a whole lot I could have done better. So we poke a pad. Yeah, for the Meganium, I thought I had a Bayleaf on board, but I didn't. We go ahead and we grab the Ivysaur and the Grass Energy. And we Nest Ball for the Bulbasaur so we can get our Ivysaur into play next turn. And maybe get a Venusaur. We attach so we can get ready to retreat into the Teal Mass next turn. What I should have probably done was poke a pad for the Bayleaf, because I think that Chikorita has been sitting out there for a little while. And then we could evolve into Bayleaf and then have the Meganium ready for the turn after. Because then we have a Teal Mass that's swinging for 330 plus. And we can also retreat the Mega Meganium so we can start getting back into play. Oh, it ended up being kind of moot because they go ahead and they knock those two out. So I would have just been down a Bayleaf and a Bulbasaur. But we play 3 Chikorita and Bayleaf, so it wouldn't have been a huge deal. Pokepad obviously coming in clutch. Card's ridiculous. Being able to search for any non-rule box Pokemon is just kind of crazy. So we go ahead and we evolve all the way into Meganium. I thought about benching the Teal Mask here, but we ended up choosing not to do that because I want to be able to get the Venusaur into play. So we Max Rod. I still like Max Rod as the A spec in the deck. Getting 5 cards back from discard is really good. And we wanted to have that Lana's Aid available to us the next turn, just in case our opponents knocked out our regular Meganium. We could have just brought it back and then evolved all the way back into Meganium and had double energies again. So we go ahead and we Nest Ball for the Bulbasaur. We go ahead and just attack. That 420 is big. So we're down to just 2 prizes left. And we have the Venusaur, so we're just looking for the Ivysaur at this point. They flip the script. I believe they evolve into Toedscool here. Yep, that way I can't get anything back from discard. So that's going to shut down my Lana's Aid completely. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the... Oh, no, of course they didn't go for the Teal Mask, or for the Bulbasaur, because they needed to knock out the Teal Mask this turn. We get the Ivysaur. They search with the Pidgeot. I think they searched a Colress's Tenacity? Oh, no, they probably searched that Rare Candy. Otherwise, they would have just likely activated it straight out the gate. Or they added the Greninja. And then they Colress's Tenacity here. So they're going to attach. Now, what surprised me here is they didn't activate the Grand Tree. I guess they were kind of worried that I'd have the Ivysaur and Venusaur in deck. Which, I mean, I could have Lily's Determination and possibly not drawn back into the line pieces. So I guess the Grand Tree wasn't super important.
I was about to ask you if you wanted the Ghost Strings again, and I can't find them.
So they're going to go ahead and search.
Oh no, they moved them. Now I see them. Do you want them again? Okay. Yeah.
Being able to search 2 cards a turn with Pidgeot and Greninja is really good. But we're just going to wrap it up here, basically. We're going to go ahead and bring up that Mega Meganium. Oh, we drew the Teal Mask, which was perfect here. So we go ahead and Teal Dance. We get the energy in the draw. We go ahead and evolve up into the Venusaur. So if we had had a boss's orders, that would have worked too, but we go ahead and wheel Lilies here. And since I know I had a bunch of energy available in deck, it was kind of just over. So we go ahead and we attach to the Mega Meganium, we solar transfer, and we bring that up. And now we have 370 on board for the knockout. And that'll give us our last prize card. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.